Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly dose of gacha drama, gacha news, and everything related to the gacha genre. This is a series where we cover the good, the bad, and the hilarious, all in one easy to digest format. And today, we have a lot to talk about. Let's start off with Honkai Star Rail, which is officially releasing onto the PS5 on October 11th. Not the PS4, the PS5. I know some people are going to be a little upset with this because they were expecting the game to release cross-platform on both PlayStation platforms, but PS5 is what we're getting. Next up, we have Blue Archive, which is holding their special 2-year anniversary live stream. This is happening on the 28th of October, so if you're interested, make sure you don't miss out. NeuroCloud China held a second anniversary event stream recently where they went over a lot of very fascinating information, things to look forward to, things that we're no doubt going to gain access to coming in the near future. Unfortunately, this image looks censored. I'm kind of curious what it showed. Unfortunately, it looks like all the images were censored, but I mean, hey, this is China, right? What do you expect? Unity recently shook the entire gaming genre to its very core by announcing that they're essentially going to be charging studios an exorbitant amount based off of how much money they earn, based off of how many downloads they accumulate after going over a certain threshold. This could mean games like Genshin Impact or Punishing Grey Raven or Azure Lane are forced to pay hundreds of thousands to potentially millions of dollars per month, which is absolutely freaking crazy. And then to make matters worse, I covered this in multiple dedicated videos over the course of the last 2 days. I urge you to go ahead and check those out if you're interested. But in an attempt to save face, come off as a good guy here, they have proposed an alternative to that would essentially allow for studios to implement their advertisements, Unity's advertisements into your game, which would mean that you'd be playing your game and then be forced to watch an ad after a set period of time. This sounds horrible and could mean you'd be playing your favorite games and every X amount of minutes or hours you're forced to sit through ads. So like it's essentially like Twitch, how they force you to watch ads before and during live streams. Pre-registration for Reverse 99 is currently open. I genuinely think this is one of the greatest looking upcoming gacha games in the immediate future. I would strongly urge you to go ahead, take a look. They're attempting to get to 1 million pre-registered players, and you're guaranteed a 5-star character if they reach that, if they attain it. Again, I have a dedicated video on Reverse 99 if you're curious the kind of game it is. Blue Protocol is currently in the news right now, but for all the wrong reasons. Tencent announced that they acquired the rights to both develop and publish a Blue Protocol mobile game, which means that it is going to have the typical Tencent polish to it. Now, don't get me wrong, there are games and studios that Tencent has invested into that have done exceptionally well, but Tencent developed games that they do themselves are kind of iffy or somewhat subpar. So this does not bode well for the game, unfortunately. Brown Dust 2 is in the news because it actually managed to acquire over $10 million in 2 months after launching. I thoroughly enjoyed Brown Dust 2. I did a video on it that garnered almost 50,000 views. This is a JRPG inspired gacha game that really looked and felt like it was a high quality game, not just your typical cash grab, churn and burn gacha game. Atelier Reselleriana, I know I butchered the name of that, released their story trailer. I haven't watched it. I didn't even know Reselleriana was a game that was coming out. The last game I played was Ryza, I think the third Ryza game. You know, the whole thick thighs save lives meme. Yeah. Last Claudia is currently holding a collab with Valkyrie Profile, Lennet, Star Ocean The Second Story in a triple collab. And they've introduced numerous different characters. I'm guessing this is to hype up the new Star Ocean Second Story remake that's coming out. Snowbreak released a trailer for their new upcoming Fogbound Dream update, which actually looked fucking phenomenal. The fact that Snowbreak can push out such high quality trailers while being such a solid quality game itself, albeit somewhat repetitive and boring at endgame, otherwise being a phenomenal game, is surprising to me. I strongly urge you to go ahead and check this trailer out. I also strongly urge you to try out Snowbreak if you haven't already. Before we go any further into this video, though, I want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to compile videos like this and do dedicated videos on all manner of gacha games and gacha drama every single day. You guys rock. Pre-registration has started for Waga Hime Gimi ni Aikino Climax. Oh god. Oh, an arrow. An idle RPG gacha with fully voice acted scenarios from the creator of Magikoi. All right. Pre-register if you're interested. Code Geass Lost Stories just launched. I'm a big fan of Code Geass, and I can tell you with utmost certainty this has been an absolutely horrible experience thus far. I have a dedicated video coming on this in the next couple days, so be on the lookout for that. But if you're interested in Code Geass, where you play a character that has really no impact on the story whatsoever, you're just kind of watching what's happening from the sidelines, I mean, then this might be the game for you. Trickle Revive is going to be launching in Korea on September 27th. If you've been anticipating this game, I don't know what it is or what to expect from it, but hey, a week and a half from now. Azure Lane X Senran Kagura New Link announced. This is I'm assuming a collab between Azure Lane and Senran Kagura. As someone who played or who watched Senran Kagura, I think this is going to be quite the update. Zhenyu Lee, who is a producer of Zenless Zone Zero, was actually recently interviewed by IGN Japan, where he had a lot of things to say. I know we've covered multiple interviews concerning Zenless Zone Zero in the past, from the Gamescom 2023 event specifically. There's a lot of very interesting information if you want to go ahead and navigate on over to either the Zenless Zone Zero official Reddit page or the IGN page, either or. Genshin Impact confirmed their 4.1 anniversary rewards. I know a lot of people are immediately going to be like, wow, only 1,600 Primo Gems? Yeah, 1,600 Primo Gems for Fragile Resin. I mean, it's something, right? Additionally, Genshin Impact revealed their 4.1 update to the Stars Shining in the Depth trailer and also announced that it will be launching on September 27th. Dude, literally Fontaine just launched. I haven't even made it to Fontaine yet, and they already have 4.1 coming September 27th. Fuck me. Cat Fantasy is a brand new upcoming gacha game all about pussy cats, and they are holding their second Southeast Asian exclusive closed beta test set for September 24th. If you're interested, you can go ahead and pre-register on TapTap. I did not get into the first one. I probably won't get into the second one either. But I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, I can wait. And finally, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. If you haven't already downloaded and started playing the game, they're giving 100 free rolls to celebrate 5 million downloads. And by 100 free rolls, it is up to 100 free rolls for free. This is something you will need to acquire over time by participating in events, you know, the usual. And that's everything. All the gacha news, all the gacha drama, all the gacha games that were announced, revealed, discussed, that at least I'm aware of as of the last week. If you want to keep up to date with the series, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to hit the like and the little bell notification and everything on the video on the channel. You know what to do. If you're interested in new gacha games launching this month, I have a dedicated video for that. You'll find that right here. Or alternatively, you know what? Just go ahead and click one of the two videos that are on screen right now. Hopefully you find something that you're interested in.